Devil's Lake is a prime example of how wet cycles and dry cycles can drastically change our landscape, impacting infrastructure and livelihoods. At its lowest point, people considered adding water to the lake. Now, after decades of increases, communities, rural residences, and farmland continue to be impacted by flooding. Water rose over 31 feet from 1993 to 2011, peaking at 1,454 feet above sea level. At 1,458 feet, the lake overflows naturally through Tolna-Cooley into the Cheyenne River, which eventually flows into the Red River and up to Canada, causing potential flood damages and water quality concerns along the way. The last Devil's Lake spill into the Cheyenne River occurred less than 2,000 years ago. To reduce flooding, 2 outlets from Devil's Lake into the Cheyenne River were constructed by the North Dakota State Water Commission. A permanent levee was constructed to protect the city of Devil's Lake along with new roads and bridges. Other critical infrastructure was also raised or even relocated. The West End outlet was built first in 2005, was expanded in 2010, and can release up to 250 cubic feet of water per second. The East End outlet was added in 2012 and can release up to 350 cubic feet of water per second, for a total of 600 CFS. From 2007 to 2023, these outlets have released a combined 1.4 million acre-feet of floodwater from Devil's Lake into the Cheyenne River. A 17-member committee called the Devil's Lake Outlets Management Advisory Committee recommends how to operate those outlets. The outlets can operate when downstream conditions allow. Removing water from Devil's Lake is a high priority for local and state leadership. In 2012, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers built a Tolna-Cooley control structure that allows natural erosion of the divide between the greater Devil's Lake system and Tolna-Cooley, while protecting downstream areas from an uncontrolled release of Devil's Lake floodwater. Though flood-related challenges remain today in the Devil's Lake Basin, the Department of Water Resources is collaborating with landowners and all levels of government to work towards solutions for the people who live and work in that region.